teach this to Auburn, and it's going to be his first time playthrough. And then after the game, and we'll speed up the game a little bit as well, so it doesn't take forever. And then we'll get his thoughts as well as mine. All right?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
Here we go. Akropolis. Okay. Ready? All right, in the game Akropolis, what's going to happen is you're going to start with this as your base, right? These bricks right here, or blocks, or concrete
Pillars.
Yeah, right. They're going to be basically your currency. They're also going to, that's easy enough to say. Let's start over. Take two.
That's right.
So in Akropolis, what's going to happen is we're going to be using these little things to build our city. And we are, like an Akropolis, can build it up as well.
Oh,
all right? Each one of the different colors on these are going to be different ways of scoring points. These cubes over here are basically going to be currency, in a sense, where you can choose to skip over what you would normally have bought for free, and you can pay 1 for this or 2 for this. You get the idea.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you how to earn more of those blocks. At the end of the game, the blocks will be worth 1 point each. All right, so here's your base. And you notice that there's white here. Now, these are the quarries, and this is how you, not Feldman, but a different type of quarries with a Q.
Right.
And they're the way that you're going to get these blocks. Okay, so let's look at these, this right here. So you will notice that the blue, you want these together. These are your housing, all right? For all of the blues that you can connect to each other, right, you're going to get 1 point. So here's, oh, well, you're going to be, you might get 1 point. So here's 2 points times the amount of blue stars you have. I have 1 blue star, so I'm going to get 2 points, right? Easy stuff.
Okay.
Later on, when you are building, you might even build on top. So you see how that I have 1, 2, 3 different spots that I can build on? I can do this.
Okay.
And build on top. Now, if I build on top of a white, I get 1 block. And so that's how you get more blocks.
Okay.
If I built on top of more whites, then you're saying, why would I do that? Well, because now watch this. This blue is now worth 1, 2 points.
Because it's on the second level.
Because it's on the second level.
Okay.
And 2 times 1 is?
Still 2.
2. So it's still the same amount of points.
You didn't lose any
However,
points.
look at this yellow one. Now, this yellow one has to be by itself. You cannot have a yellow touch a yellow. I know what you're thinking. It's touching this yellow. This is a plaza. All the ones with stars do not count as blues or reds or whatever.
Okay.
So it's okay to have the yellow, right, touch this yellow because this is not the same. It's the plaza.
Okay.
So I have now a yellow. I have 1, 2 points.
Because it's on the second level.
Times 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 8,
points.
right?
Okay.
And so now I have the red. So I have 1, 2 times the amount of stars. I have 0 stars, 0, right?
Okay.
Because that's how the maths work. So obviously, throughout the game, I'm trying to collect as many stars as possible. Let's talk about the reds. Reds have to be on the edge. So if I were to build here, I have now made this red
0 points.
0 points, right? Because it's not going to be worth anything. Purples have to be surrounded. So if I were to do this, fantastic. It is now surrounded.
If you did that,
it's another one surrounded. Now, if I did this, that's illegal because you cannot build on top of the same exact shape.
Okay.
I can't just build a gigantic, but I could, if I wanted to, build this.
Gotcha. And then you've got 3 greens connected. Is that?
And this green will be, now the greens doesn't matter as long as you have green.
Okay.
Right?
Greens can go anywhere.
Yeah, because greens, when the plaza comes out, it's always 3 stars. So if you see somebody that has a lot of green and you see an available 3 stars and you don't have any green, you should still take those stars so that they don't get them. Now, this is actually a fairly bad move because I'm putting white on the top
That you're gonna have
That's
to
not,
cover.
that's not gonna
Yeah.
double up. And I'm putting this plaza on the top, and it's not going to give me any more points. And of course, green, but I don't have any green stars. So I probably would have never put that there,
Okay.
right? However, I would very much like to do this. I put, let's say, a white one here, and then later on, I put a white one here. Now, this is a great move because I can build on this without taking away any points, and I'm going to get a lot of blocks for it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. I've explained the entire game.
All right.
Okay, so are we ready to play?
I think so.
All right, so the blocks actually have, whether it is for 2, 3, or 4 players, this 3 and 4, I'm going to put that back in the box, and these are the ones that randomly I grabbed, and I'm just going to set them out like this, and this is going to be free, 1, 2, and 3 points. Would you like to go first or second?
It doesn't matter. I'll go first.
Oh, that's crazy talk, but okay. Here is 1 block for you, and I get 2 blocks.
Oh, well, had I known that, I totally would have
for
gone
reasons.
second. All right. So I probably should have looked at this before I said that I wanted to go first. But I guess,
You can take the free,
or I can pay 1 for that.
or you can pay 1 for that. But honestly, here's a star.
Yeah. And so,
That's not
so if I get this one for free,
Yeah.
I can play it right here.
Yeah.
And then if I have a blue, since I have 2 stars, it'll
Yeah.
be times 2.
Yeah, at the very end of the game.
At the very end of the game.
Yeah,
All right, okay.
exactly, right? Exactly.
Well, that's
And so we play all of these. We play all 11. Now, the game does say if you want to make it a longer game, you can add extra if you wish.
you don't need that.
Right, but I don't know. Crazy talk. All right, so I would think that I would want this because of that, and I actually do. So I'm going to pay my 1 block, and I'm going to take this. I'm going to put my blue. Not that I have to have my blue next to this,
Mhm.
but it's got to go somewhere. So there you go. And now it is your turn again.
Okay. And this one is free, and that
Yeah.
one is 1.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so that's why you have just the 1
one
block
chip,
because
yep.
you do have an advantage in the fact that you get to go.
Okay, that makes good
Twice.
sense. I will take this one.
Okay, so what's going to happen then is this is going to move out and new blocks are going to come up. You went first, so
Okay, so
this
you get
comes
the-
to me and I
okay.
will have the first choice.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. You're cool with that?
Yep.
All right, so what's going to happen, we'll just do it like this, consistency all the time.
Absolutely.
I already have 2 yellows. I have 1 block. This is free, so I'm going to take it again, right? And I'm going to go ahead and stick my blue, since I already have a blue next to a blue.
Nice.
And I might as well make this a whole, I'm going to try to keep all my stars in this area because I'm not going to build on top of my stars. I mean, you could,
But then,
but then
you lose
you
it.
don't, you
Yeah.
lose your stars,
Okay.
right?
All right. Let's see. I know which one I should get, I think, but I will take the free one because this has 3 stars on it.
Yes.
So I will, and these don't, the greens don't have to touch.
They don't have to touch.
So I'm gonna
So
put
I would
that-
wholeheartedly recommend, only because I played this a couple of times, that you connect those 2 whites to one of these, because then you can easily build up on that.
Gotcha. Well, that's what I was
Right.
thinking over here, but that,
Oh,
that,
oh,
that
I
works.
see
Yeah.
it now.
So, okay.
I assume that you were already going to build on one of these. Oh,
But
oh,
I can
look,
build 3
boom
and
and
3.
boom. Oh my goodness!
So,
Why did I even think for a second that you haven't already figured out a way to beat me on this game? I'm gonna go. I do have one. I want to. You know what? I'm gonna pay it for the star because I think the star is more important. We'll see if I'm wrong. You know what? I'm gonna go here. Didn't I want to make this like all Block City? Oh, who cares? I'm already done.
All right, so
This is where the AP will come
Yes,
in
the
for some
analysis
people.
paralysis.
Well, I don't. You know what you can do is you can just simply say, while you're still thinking, I'm gonna go, but you don't get this one.
yeah, I know. This
Right,
slide's
oh,
over.
the slide's over, and we then flip, and then you get this. Right, and I don't have any more. This
Don't
one,
worry,
I'm
Chip, so-
screwed over.
All right, so purple needs to be surrounded. Oh, I played that one poorly.
Well, we gotta
That's
get
all right,
a
we
couple
can get more. Purple needs to be surrounded, red needs to be on the edge. All right, so I could go and put this right here, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that would be a good idea. I could,
Your red's not on the edge anymore.
you're right, you're right. So, oh, if I do that, then my purple is surrounded. I think I like that one for now.
And then that's 3 blocks?
That's 3 blocks.
Okay, so I don't have any blocks, so I'm stuck with taking this, but that's okay. I'd rather have these stars. And like I said, I'm gonna make Star Central right over here. All the stars, all the time.
All right, I'm going to pay 1 block and get these red stars
Ooh,
and a blue village.
okay, so this thing comes over to me. We just grab this, flip it.
There it goes. Isolate it. Okay.
So once again, I don't have any blocks, so I have to pick this one. That's okay. Why not? Sure thing. Uh-huh. I will go and put this one here because I'm going to set up to get lots of blocks later on. All right, you can.
All right, I'm going to take the free one because it's got a blue house and some purple stars. So I'm going to put that there.
Ah, man. All right, I was going to pick this, but even though it's this, I have plans. So I'm going to, because I'm going to make it a triple layer later, and then I'm not going to worry about it. You'll see, it's brilliant. So I'm going to put this green over here, this. I'm going to get 3 blocks, thank goodness. That moves over here. We grab this, and we'll flip it.
All right, so I'm first. Oh, I like that one.
I finally have choices.
I like that one. To put the blue together, I'm going to take, oh, there's 2 blues there. That's nice. I can see the AP setting in.
Right.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take this one because it's got lots of goodness. And if I play this here, I'm not going to, not like this.
Yeah.
If I play this here, would this be 2 points times 2, which would be 4, and this would be 1?
No, only for your largest.
Only for your largest group. Okay. All right, so then I should probably.
It's kind of like the cat in the box where you can get your bonus points.
Okay.
It's only for the largest group.
Only for the largest one. Okay. Well, what if I did this? And I cover the star. I don't want that.
Well, you're thinking
okay,
of this.
I'm
going to go ahead, and as much as I want those, I'm going to grab this because I have plans.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, because I can put blue in here. Oh, yeah, I got plans. So that's going to give me 3 more blocks, so that's great. That's really going to help. You're going to be amazed at how much blocks help you, especially when towards the end when you're like, I need those stars.
All right, so yellow is for each one that's isolated. All right, so I'm going to take this one and isolate my yellow like that.
And I will move these over and take the first layer marker. Oh, yeah.
Should I do it like this? That's what
I will. You know what I'll do? I will take this one. It is yet another star.
Another blue star.
No, over here. Why not?
Oh, that was a good one. I'll pay 1 more for this one. Oh, I shouldn't, because then I isolate that. Oh, well. Should have thought about that first. You know what? That's still 5. That's pretty good. Okay.
I will pay 1 for just because the stars. And because they're stars, I'll throw them over here. And go this way. So it sets me up later.
Yep.
All right, all good. You get that.
I'm out of stars. We're out of blocks. I need to build something. So maybe I'll do this one.
Is it the same
Oh,
as
that is the same as this one. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking. I have to surround the purples. I'll do that.
I'll pay a block so that I can get access to this guy. And they have a couple greens, and I might as well get some
Stars for it.
stuff for it. I want to be able to use this blue, though. I got 2 blue. You know what? I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I like those. I like those green stars. So I'm gonna take that one.
I'll take this.
Actually, can you put this here? Put this here. Oh, wait a second. I put it over. I cover it green and a blue, but I put more blues together. I'll go over here. It's probably not wise, but this will give me three more blocks.
I'll spend a block and take this so that you don't have the stars. And what I think I'll do is I'll put it up top. No, I think I'll put it over here. No, I think I'll put it over here. Ah, put it over here. Yeah, and that'll give me 3 more blocks.
Okay, I'll take this one. Purple and yellow. Put that purple there.
I will spend a block and get this one. And I do like the idea of this because the purple gun is
Surrounded.
set, but I like the idea of this blue touching. I'm only gonna get these blues to connect. There's still hope. I'll do it that way. I have to move this away a little bit. All right, so next, we're running out.
All right, I'm going to pay 1 for this yellow star. And I'm going to put this right here.
I'll take the free. Oh man, I don't think this is gonna happen.
I'll take the free one. Put it right there.
Okay. Oh, be my turn. Did I get this back there? All right, so delete. That's what I say. I'll pay 2 for this one because I'm gonna get rid of a star, but
You gotta connect them together.
I'm gonna do this, and it gives me nothing. But at least the blues
Connects the
connect,
blues. Yeah.
right? It takes away one of the stars. I don't know if that's the best idea, but that is the idea that I came up with.
Yeah. I was looking at something similar to that. I'll pay 1 and take this one because then I can put this here. It covers up a blue,
But it doubles up.
But it doubles. It gives me an extra point, and it puts a red on the edge, and I get 2 points back.
And I'm gonna spend a block to get that star back.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go here
Oh, that's a good setup.
to set it up for next time. And then that's yours. This is it.
All right, last
Last
round.
one. There will be a block that we don't use. Oh, and no stars.
Okay, let's see. I need to surround my purples.
Excuse me.
Isolate the yellows. I am going to. I'm going to pay 1 and take this
All
one.
right, that's the one I wanted.
So because I can do this. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't surround the purple.
I'll pay 1 to get this one,
I do that.
which gives me 3 yellows are away. Red's on the edge.
All right, and then I will. The blue doesn't help me. There's a yellow in this one, so I'll just take the free one.
All right, and then that goes away. That's the game.
All right, there we go.
All right, now with the easy scoring sheet, which apparently I have misplaced. We're going to be able to count up what we have. I'll have to get a pen. Is that a pen?
That's a marker.
There's definitely one in the cabinet, though. There's definitely one on my desk if they don't see one there.
Markers. One in your desk. Say.
Yeah. And look through that to see how it's going. Is it?
Yeah,
everything
no, it looks good.
Perfect.
It looks great.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, so that's game. Here is a score sheet. It's going to be simple stuff. Put A for Auburn, T for Tom, and we are going to count up the blue. So this is what you do. The blue, the largest blue that you have is this right here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
2 stars.
So that's 12 points. And I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. So,
Like I said, I knew you were going to kill me on this one, but I like it so far.
yeah. So now for
Right.
yellow.
Yellow. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep. Times.
4.
So that's 28 points. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 4 points. So 28 as well. Red.
Right. Each red touching the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8.
8. Thank you. Times 2. So that's 16.
16 points. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 1, 2, 3. So
Wow.
6. 7 times 6, 42.
Annihilation.
You really concentrated in on the purples, though. So what'd you do?
Purples. 1, 2, 3.
4. 4.
Oh, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And that's it. The rest of them aren't surrounded.
Oh,
The rest of them aren't surrounded. 4 times 4 is 16.
So you had some purples, but you didn't follow
I
the
didn't.
rule.
I didn't get them.
I don't have any.
No purples.
I forgot to fill this in, and then who cares? I got the stars from you, but who cares?
Yeah.
So I got 0 on that. Also green.
Green. I've got 1, 2, 3
Times 6 points.
times 6.
Or 6 stars. So
6 stars.
18. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 stars for 15 points. And then the cubes. I have 2, 4, 6, 7.
I have 2.
So there you go. You
There
add
you
it
go.
together and
You destroyed me.
Yeah.
But That's okay. I like this game. Being my first time, I definitely want to play it again. I definitely want to play this game again. It's really good.
Like I said, I got it from the Dice Tower East Library. Quick to learn, easy enough to learn, right? A lot of times when you go to those game conventions, one of the things that I dread is sitting and reading for an hour trying to figure out a game, right? If nobody's going to come and teach you, right? The nice thing about a lot of these conventions are someone will come over and teach you, but what if they don't? Hour goes by. But with this, we got it in, I would say, 10 minutes, right? And then I played it the first time. I wanted to play it again. I was like, you know what? I like this game. I want to play it again. But we were moving on to
Try other stuff.
Right? And so I went home and I bought it online from Game Nerds or one of those places. And Debbie, I taught Debbie, my wife, and we've probably played it half a dozen times easily over the 4 days.
Gotcha.
So yeah, she likes it a lot too.
I can see one of the mistakes that I made in this game was not stacking high. I was going around.
Right. You spread out.
Yeah.
Whereas I built a level 3.
Right.
I mean, okay, so you have.
I have 3 level 2s.
Whereas I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 level 2s, 1 level 3, and as you can see, I made sure when I built this that I could get that level 3.
Yeah, that's a great strategy piece, and that's why I like this game. Its rules are super simple. You just have to have the cheat card next to you so you know what the rules are for each color.
Look at all these reds you have. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reds.
If I had more stars.
And I only have 1, 2, 3 reds, but because I've stacked them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reds, right? It's very comparable to yours, and of course I had a couple extra stars.
Yeah.
Did you find that you were concentrating on purples a lot?
I didn't feel like I was concentrating on purples, but apparently I was.
So, I mean, let's say you get this filled in, this filled in, this filled in. You're only going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 more points.
Right.
For that whole thing.
But if I had just, say, taken this and stuck this up here.
Right.
Just that alone would give me a bunch more points. Right? Yeah.
You know, and if you could, yeah, right.
Exactly. No, this would give me 8 points. If I had just taken this piece from here and put it here, that would have given me 8 points because now this is a 2 because it's on the second level.
Yeah.
And whereas before it got 0 and now it's got 8. So
right. In fact, look at this. Look at right here. You got.
Oh yeah.
Not only would have given you 8 points, it would also given you three more points with just that, just by stacking. And of course, you know, if you could stack it like this, you know, and then build it even more. Mm-hmm. Now, I found that in one of the games I played, I didn't have any purple stars at all. So I looked at my flat, you know, my layer 1, and I said, all that's white and all that's purple, I can cover up because I'm not even going to bother getting stars for that.
Right.
And I did mention that you definitely want to get the green stars.
You did. And I did. But look at where I played my green star. White, and then my green stars are right in the middle. So I couldn't cover up these white without covering up those green stars. Exactly. So that was a poor
right. And
execution.
And you got the 2 sections of green stars, but these greens, if you could have put them right
higher,
there, I mean that would have been 6 more points.
6 more points,
right, per green. You know?
So, all in all, it's I made mistakes, but my first time, I'm pleased with this because it showed me the mechanics. Looking at how you played it showed me some tips, and I like this game.
Yeah, I was playing this on Board Game Arena.
Okay.
Because it's available there, and so I played that probably a week, right, as I was waiting for this game to come in because I'd already bought it and I was waiting for it to come in. And the first few games I played, I was like, how am I scoring so poorly when everybody else is scoring in the hundreds? You know, it's ridiculous. But it only took me a few plays to realize, oh, you want to group these together so that you can stack them, right? Because that's really where the points pour on. Yeah. The first game I played with Debbie, she beat me. And then after that, after a week of playing
Surprise.
and getting a little bit of strategy down, I get a lot more points, almost doubled my points.
I think that's something that this game has going for it. There's a lot of replayability to it.
Definitely.
It's not a game you're going to play twice and be like, okay, I'm done with that game. But because there's so much variation in it, it's a lot of replayability.
Now, normally Debbie and I, we don't bother just counting out the 2-player version. We just grab all of them.
Sure,
Right.
because why not?
Makes for a little longer of a game, but if it's just the two of us,
Yeah.
right? And even when we were playing with my son, we still played 4-player tiles, even though there was only 3 of us, because
There's no
There's only a
reason that
handful
it
more.
needs to end, or
Right.
other than time constraints. No, I think this is a very well-designed game. Simple,
yeah.
yet
So a scale of 1 to 5,
1 to 5. I
or 1 to 10.
I was going to say last time we did 1 to 10. I would probably, I don't know. It's simple. This is a game that I think my family would enjoy. I know I enjoy it. I'd give this one a 7.5.
I would give this easily an 8 because I liked it. My family likes it. They will continue to play it. This is something that I know I can get to the table compared to half the games I have that I know that they're just have zero interest in wanting to sit down. This is gonna hit that sweet spot for my wife of 30 to 45 minutes, right? And so I know that she'll play this. So I'd put this 8 easily. It's for me an 8 is a solid, fun game that if somebody were to say, "Hey, let's play this," I'd be like, "Yeah, no problem."
Absolutely.
Right.
I would say yes to any time somebody offers to play this game.
All right, well, there you have it. It's Akropolis by Jules Massad, and Pauline Detraz did the art.
So, excellent game.